Guys, what's up? Okay, so today I am going to be doing a video about new products and also my favorite products. So it's a little mix. I'm gonna be trying some new things while also mixing in some of my absolute favorites. So either way, hopefully you'll find out some things that you want to try out for yourself, like this baby right here. Chef's kiss. And if you want to ask about this wig, just don't, okay? This is the same wig that I talked about in that wig fill video. So you don't want to know about this. Just know that this hair is burnt onto my curling iron now. We'll move on from that. And if you want to see how I get this look and all the products that I use in this video, then go ahead and keep on watching. So for the brows, I'm going to use the Fenty Brow MVP, and this is the shade Black Brown. I know this isn't brand new, but I have been using it a lot. And I got my makeup done for the first time ever the other day at Sephora. And the lady extended my brow tail. It looked bomb, so I'm going to try that. I went to Walgreens right now, right? And when I go to the store, my mind is just on what I need. Like, I'm just there to get what I gotta get, and I'm on my way, you know? And you know, sometimes the people in the front, like, they'll say hi or whatever, but you don't know where it's coming from. Like, hey, welcome in. And I'm like, I can barely see. So I don't know where that voice is coming from, but okay. So I go to pay, and it's kind of full. So I go over to the other counter, and the lady starts checking me out. Checking out my items. She looks at me, and she's like, you seem really annoyed when I say hi to you. I'm like, no. I'm like, sorry. I'm just kind of focusing on getting what I gotta get and getting out. I'm just gonna try to be quick. She's like, oh yeah, focus on what you gotta get. Don't worry about saying hi or anything like that. I'm like, she's like, it's just my job. And I was like, okay, well, you do what you gotta do with your job. I don't know, I'm confused. No, what I'm about to do. I'm like, first of all, ma'am, it's called social anxiety, okay? This is why I never leave my house, you guys. I'm just staying inside from now on. I'm done. I'm not sure whether or not I've talked about these in a video yet, but I've really been digging these ColourPop brow gels. I used the clear one in the past, but I've really been feeling the colored one. It's like a soft black shade. It's a lot less thick than the Anastasia one, so if you have an issue with the Anastasia one and you feel like it's kind of hard to use, the dip brow gels, this is a really good option. Depending, sometimes I'll use the ColourPop, sometimes I'll use the Anastasia. This one's more like a watery, tight hold. This one gives you more of like a wispy look. So I think I'm gonna use the Anastasia brow gel. This is my like ride or die. But this gives you more of like a fleeky brow. I think the other one gives you more of like a natural brow. For the eyes, I'm gonna go in with the new Mercury Retrograde from Huda. I asked if you guys wanted to see like a really vampy fall look, or if you guys wanted to see a look using this palette. And these little nasty synthetic wig hairs are all over my palette, so I have to take those off. And you guys said this one right here. So I know on camera, I don't know if it looks kind of like damn, but when you see it in person, these shimmers are stunning. It's pretty soft though. Like all these are kind of pastel. Usually I like something a little more bold, but we'll do something soft and cute today. I guess we'll go in with this purple here, because why not? The color story on this is really pretty. I'm just not that used to rocking pastels often, but I think they are beautiful. The reason why I was bringing up that story a little bit ago about the Walgreens thing is because I saw on Twitter that they have this option now at Sephora apparently. I don't know which locations this is, but there's two different baskets. One's like red and one's black, I think. And one signifies like, oh, I want to be helped. And one signifies like, I'm just trying to shop and do my thing. So I was wondering what you guys think about that. Like, is that smart? Do you think that, you know, it's helpful to have the option of being helped? Or do you think that workers should just be able to help anybody that they want to, or approach anybody that they want to? Like, what do you guys think? DH sent us these really pretty brushes from their Fairy Lights collection, so I think I'm gonna try these out too and see how I like them. I'm gonna go in with the shade right here, Hot Mess. Oh, I didn't even read the shade name. So that one's Libra. This one is Hot Mess. Huda does release a lot of items. I will say that. Like, I feel like there's lots and lots of launches, but also they tend to be kind of fire. Lately, I've really been liking a soft cut crease, like not an actual cut crease, but where you just kind of erase a little bit of the front of the eye look and then blend out a shimmer shade. And so it's not like a full cut crease, but it gives you a pretty effect. And I've actually been preferring this over a really harsh cut crease lately. One of the brushes they send is like a little sponge brush. Kind of like the oldie school ones that you would use in like the old school little Walmart makeup that we used to use back in the day. And I don't know if you guys can tell I was eating my Cheetos, but I was. I'll accept it. I will accept it. So I'm taking this shade right here, Ultraviolet. I kind of want to wet this and see what really goes on. I feel like if you just cut into this part of the video, you'd be like, she don't know how to do makeup. What is she doing? Why is she using that little sponge brush? I'm gonna go ahead and try to darken up the outer corner real quick. Oh, okay. Well, that worked. Why is this one nice and this one sloppy? What happened? I really actually prefer these type of brushes over a big fluffy brush when you're going in with like a second color, because it's gonna make it a lot more bold. It's going to make it more opaque, and it just looks a lot smoother. That's going better now. Okay, we're starting to see a little something, a little something better. Do you guys go through those phases when you're doing your makeup? You're like, all right, this is looking good. This is looking so good. And then you're like, oh no, she's trash. And then she comes back around right when you need her. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch a couple of these shimmers really quick, because I was just taking a look like, what do I want to use? And they're all kind of delicious. This one's almost like a pressed glitter. Each one of them has a stunning reflect to them, especially this one. I think I might use this one. If I can insert a little clip of the swatches, I will. It's like butter. Like when you're taking these shadows out, they're like, delicious. It just looks really, really wet. Of course, we gotta do an inner corner, so I'm gonna use the shade Super Moon. This is probably the really wrong brush to use for this. It's like a little ass liner brush, but I don't want to get up and get a different brush, to be honest with you. Okay, why am I doing this? What am I doing here? Moving on to face, I literally have not gotten a chance to tell you guys about my perfect face routine that I've been doing. I'm gonna take some of the Fenty Hydrating Primer. Let me preface this by saying that I do not like watermelon, but this stuff is that girl. This is the Watermelon Glow Mist from Glow Recipe. I use it after I do my skincare to keep myself hydrated. I put it on after my primer to keep myself fresh. And I put it on after my makeup so that my powder is all smooth and doesn't look dry. As far as the combo itself, I've been using the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. This is the shade 250C, but it's a little bit deep for me right now. I am lightening up with the winter time because I'm not going outside my house. I really wasn't going outside my house in the summer though. I don't know how I got like a little more tan. Then I'm using the shade 230 from Fenty. So I usually use like one pump of each, or I'll put like a little bit extra of the Fenty. Let's talk about coverage for a moment. It's just so flawless to me. It just goes on the skin looking like skin. Super flawless, super natural, and just overall delicious, honestly. Whose skin is this? Whose skin is this really? The next thing that I've been loving is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, but as a contour. So this is called a sculpting concealer multi-use, and I went to this Too Faced event and I had never tried this before at all, and I was like, okay, let me try that out. I have not looked back. Does it really look that good? Like, I'm sickened. I am sickened right now. Like, it goes on so creamy. And I think the shade that I use is Chai. It's a little bit on the warm side, but it's not too bad because you don't even have to go over it with a bronzer if you don't want to. It just has a really pretty color to it. And this is the e.l.f. Camel Concealer. Yes, this shade looks very light, but when I blend it in, it actually looks really good. This is in the shade Light Sand. Then I also like to use this for a nose contour, but just a small amount, so it can get harsh real quick. Not really an oldie, but a goodie for sure, is the Anastasia Vanilla Powder. Ooh, you guys know I love this stuff, right? I just take it on the side of my nose, a little bit under the eye, just in the front. And I've said this before, if you have a lot of creasing, I would suggest just putting it right in the front. Then I like to carve out my contour. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of the under eye makeup. If you have an issue with your liner staying on, I would highly recommend these Marc Jacobs liners. This one is just a black liner. It's called Highliner Gel Eye Crayon. And these will not move, like you're done, okay? You can cry in your car, it won't be phased, okay? And that's the true test. I really want to try out this new Fenty blush. It's one of the Killawatt Foil highlighters, but it's like a blush shade. This is beautiful. I think this is going to look absolutely to die for, stunning on deeper skin tones. I'm sure to be real careful here. It's got a beautiful, beautiful shine to it. Look at that. Ugh. Even as a shadow, if you want to use it as a shadow, it'd be beautiful. I'm telling you, on deeper skin, because I know this is going to be to die for. I went ahead and wiped off that extra powder. We're going to go ahead and move on to highlight real quick. So I want to try this new Fenty one they sent me. In the pan, it looks dead white. Like, literally, it looks white. But on the skin, it gives me a good sheen. This would probably work really well for lighter skin tones if you have a hard time finding a highlight for yourself. Okay. She's pretty. She's a little light. Gonna it just like melts your makeup together. This stuff right here, I'm telling you. Anastasia actually came out with a bunch of new lashes. Some of the styles, I would say these are wearable lashes to me. They're my type of what I would consider wearable lashes. A lot of them have like a kind of a natural style to them. They're not like stacked up fluffy lashes, you know? These are just synthetic lashes, so they are cruelty free. Okay, so the lashes are on. Honestly, I wouldn't say that these are lashes that I would usually gravitate towards because they feel very, just like a very standard lash. I don't really care about length a ton, but I like fluff. Like, I want them to be like stacked, okay? I'm so excited about these products right here. These are from Patrick Ta, and I got 2 of the lip creams and 1 of the lip pencils. So this lip pencil is a little different because it's got a little click, 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 click. It's different. It's shaped differently as well. So I got 2 shades here. One is called She's Unapologetic, and She's Independent, baby. She's bold. Is this me? I don't know, maybe I'm kind of confused. Because it kind of feels like one of those type of lip colors, like a moussey liquid lip. But it's also really creamy. I don't know, I'm confused. I really don't know. I'm like confused almost. Like, I feel like I need to read the description on these. A lip cream that offers the softness of a traditional lipstick, but liquefied into a soft cream. And it's weird because on my lips it feels like a gloss, but it's not glossy. Like, it's super, super creamy. Does not feel like a liquid lipstick at all. but it's thick like a lip gloss. This is really weird. I've never felt a textured lip like this. I'm feeling her, 1000%. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off real quick and expose this stanky wig, and then I'll be right back. So somehow in all of this, I turned into like an Instagram baddie. I don't know how that happened, because this is not how I live my everyday life. Like, I be looking real crusty. I clean up well. I don't know. Anyways, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found out about some new products, or at least found out about some products that you're going to try that are fire. But yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.